Hi co-creators, it's Donna here. It's day 79 of season 2, and I just did a really great video without any sound. C'est la vie. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about a couple of things that I've done recently. One is yesterday I went to Stratford. I live really close to Stratford, but I almost never go there because it's quite insane with tourists. And but I thought, since the weather's been just so amazing here lately, hint of sarcasm, that it might not be that busy, and so it proved to be. The river is really very swollen. Yeah, and very brown. Yuck. But it was lovely just to kind of sit by the river, and I took my journal along, diary, and intended to, you know, maybe do a new prophecy or just write whatever kind of thing came up. But it was just a very I literally just sat and watched the world go by. I don't do that very often because I'm really easily bored, but I really felt like I needed that time and space. I read something from Fabienne Fredrickson where she was saying that she was asking, why isn't my guidance being answered, why isn't this happening, why isn't this happening, and then she realised that it was, but she just wasn't stopping still long enough to hear anything. Excuse me, voice is going. So I've been getting quite a few messages and guidances to take some space for my mind and do yoga and meditation as a way of clearing my mind and stuff like that. And it's day 79, and and yoga and meditation haven't exactly become daily practices just yet. I mean, it's only day 79. I have another 20 odd days to go. But you know, these things, it's like giving up smoking. You give up smoking. I gave up 10 times, and each time you learn something new that helps you to do it properly the last time. So I figure that that's the same with the meditation and the yoga, that each time I don't make it a habit, I'm learning something about making it a habit. I hope that makes sense, because it makes perfect sense in my head. So yeah, so I was in Stratford, and then I went to see Hamlet at the Courtyard Theatre, which had Doctor Who, which really made me laugh, because I was looking around at the audience thinking, a lot of these people are here to see Doctor Who, aren't they? What are they going to make of Hamlet? But it was really good. David Tennant was brilliant. I wasn't sure at first about him, but he does madness quite disturbingly well, I have to say. And it was brilliant. It was really good. My hands actually still sting from clapping. So it was really good. I loved it. I loved it. I love going to Stratford to the theatre. It's a really lovely thing to do, and I was so lucky with the weather yesterday. And you know, I know it's a very British thing to complain about the weather, but honestly, it's been pissing it down for days. Except yesterday, it was well, it wasn't. It was like a glorious day, but it was lovely. It was really nice, and I had a really nice day. And then the other thing that I did was I went to see Mamma Mia. Now, have you seen that? Musical, chick flick, Abba. What else can you ask for, really? Again, the first few minutes I was thinking, I am going to hate this. This is god awful. But I loved it. And I've been listening to Abba ever since. So I'm very Abba-esque. Next time you see me, I'll be wearing a spangly catsuit. I'm joking. Yeah, so that was very cool. So I've had that was Friday, so I've had kind of a weekend bookended by really good stuff that I've thoroughly enjoyed, and that's been really great. And this morning I signed up a new client, actually an old client who's come back. Not old, but you know, someone I used to work with who's come back, so that's very cool. And this afternoon I've got another client in a minute, and then I am mainly going to be recovering this afternoon, because after walking around Stratford in unsuitable shoes, it's a girl thing, and also 3.5 hours of Shakespeare, it really does take it out of a person. So once again, I'm going to be taking time this afternoon to give my mind some space, so that will be good. So I hope you are having a fabulous time. Oh, and one other question I wanted to ask you. Anybody who knows anything about Feng Shui or Feng Shui or whatever you call it, I had an idea the other day of doing my vision board for season 3 in a kind of Feng Shui way, you know, with stuff, with the prosperity stuff there, and you know, stuff. Because I've been kind of vaguely rearranging my office and stuff, my house, in line with the principles, and I just thought that would be a nice idea to do the vision board that way. But I can't figure out where to put my ideal home. So it's still a vague thought at the moment, and I'm thinking of putting the numbers, like to separate the 9 parts. It should look quite groovy if I can get it to work. So yeah, so if you've got any knowledge or any ideas about that, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Alright, thanks very much. Have a lovely day, and I hope there's some sound on this one.